Welcome back, Tactical Aficionados. I am Damien Darko, and you are watching Band State Tactical, where it's not legal if you don't get caught. Well, what is this monstrosity? It is a Umarex TR68, and it is outdated as hell by today's less lethal standards. Chonky, puncture cap, only 5 rounds, and look at the size of that thing. Who are we trying to overcompensate for? Thankfully, Umarex has just come out with the Secure 68, the new puncture cap less, that's a word, less lethal launcher that basically took the internet by blitz recently, as it was announced the same day it was released with, well, no fanfare, but kind of hidden fanfare. It really came out of nowhere, and it appears to me as if this is a strategy because they're, well, let's just say it, they're trying to take the king's crown. And of course, I am talking about Byrna. Byrna, the company whose CEO said he would never create a less lethal launcher over 20 joules, no matter how damn big and chonky it got. Byrna, who makes up Steiner math, about, joules per square inch in order to hide the, well, underwhelming 12 joules of its latest CL launcher, which cost almost $600. Byrna, who's got all the contracts with the police and the private security companies, and who sure seems to get glazed on YouTube compared to some of these other companies. Isn't that interesting? Byrna. Well, I got some bad news for you, Byrna, because the new Umarex Secure 68 is going to hit at an actual 19 to 20 joules as opposed to the Steiner math you came up with to try to get your CL to be able to launch a 61 caliber paintball or some such nonsense at a rate that would even hurt a mosquito. So I think you might be in some trouble, especially since they have that new punctureless system, a pull-to-pierce CO2 system, and I'm not sure how they did it. I don't know if Byrna's copyright on that technology expired. I don't think so. I noticed that the Secure 68 actually has a hammer. Yes, a hammer, like something you'd find in like a 1911. Remember those? The old grandpa guns? Well, I thought that was a very interesting choice. I've only seen one other launcher with a hammer, and it was, well, pretty underwhelming. It was the, oh god, what was it called? The, Lancer Scorpion, that's right. Lancer Scorpion had a hammer. That thing was really only hitting at 5 joules. This one's going to be hitting at 1920. I kind of think maybe that hammer has something to do with them being able to sidestep that first pull pierce technology. But it gets even better than that. Well, ready for this one, Byrna? Guess what? That first shot that comes out of the new Umarex Secure 68, damn leaf blower, it's hitting at full power. Yeah, you're not going to get that first shot that drops you down to half joules and then have to wait for the second shot to be effective. And this is all happening for $220, $230, half the price of our glorified paintball launchers over at Byrna. So I don't know about you guys, but I'm thinking that King Less Lethal might be dead. This thing is looking quite a bit more practical than some of the other devices I've seen hit the market recently. We just got done reviewing the 6-needler, which is a really interesting, I'll call it novelty launcher, because there are so many features about it that make it completely impractical and potentially illegal for carry in most cases. That horrible twist to pierce system, I hate that. That's the reason I won't get on board with Grimberg, despite the fact that Grimberg has good joules numbers. The twist to pierce is absolutely terrible for concealed on-the-body carry for EDC. It's the worst option. These puncture caps are a step up, but they still have some issues, and they also protrude a lot and, take up more valuable real estate. This pull-to-pierce system, much better, gives you a smaller handle overall. It still has 6 rounds of 68 caliber. I would almost be willing to trade that off for 5 rounds of 68, or even get on board with the 61, which is the one good idea Byrna might have had, and shrink it down to an 8-gram CO2. Maybe we're going to get that launcher in the future. Maybe we're going to get a Secure 68 Compact, which is the one I'm really looking forward to. Once we get some funds, we're going to check out the Secure 68 that is available to us and see if it really fits all of our EDC needs. I think it might, especially in some of these states which won't let you carry a real pew without being married to the police chief. Anyway, so until we get the funds to check out the Secure 68, check back right here at Band State Tactical, where it's not legal if you don't get caught. And Byrna, You get what you effing deserve.
Dada!
Huh? Oh.
Again?
Nope, that's okay. I just finished. Perfect.
Some falter as we night, balance stay tactical,